Hello, my name is Joe Blondin, and I'm proud to be the president at Clark State College. Clark State is so honored to be the lead sponsor for the Pursuit of Excellence series at the Logan County Chamber. And I'm Tony Oberholzer. I am the Vice President for Advancement and Outreach at Clark State. We're here to support your workforce needs. Please contact us if there is anything that we can do to support you, including with funding support if necessary. Clark State has a lot of opportunities to get training paid to make your company even more excellent than it already is. So please be in touch, and thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Ryan with Berry Digital Solutions, and I want to spend a little time focusing on your marketing strategy. So for those of you that don't know me, I have ran a digital marketing company in Logan and Champaign County for about 12 years called Berry Digital Solutions. We focus on businesses and organizations in our community, and we help try to build out not only their marketing strategy, but we also help with website design, website management, social media marketing, get into AI, basically anything a business or organization may need to help reach their potential customers. So today I want to walk through what we do in one of our marketing strategy sessions. So before I start, I would ask you to please go grab a piece of paper, pull out your notes app, a computer, wherever you like to take notes and be able to walk through this exercise. My goal is to actually have you work through this exercise with me for your business to bring you a little bit of value today. And I hope to do this in 10 minutes or less. So I'm gonna be quick, but please pause as we go through each one of these stages, fill out your boxes as we go, take as much time as you need on each one of these sections. And hopefully by the end of this, you'll have a little bit more clarity on how to solve a couple of your business goals. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to list out 3 of your top goals, right? So those goals could be revenue driven, they could be you need to hire somebody, they could be anything in between. You want to give X amount, a percentage to charity, whatever your goals are. And I would be looking right now of what are your goals for the next 6 months to a year. What are those more longer term, bigger goals that you're wanting to accomplish? And write those down. So for this example, let's say that I own a coffee shop. I'm going to walk through my example as a coffee shop. You apply your business and answer questions based off of your situation. So goal 1 may be, let's say I want to increase coffee shop traffic by 20%. Or let's say I want to sell 5 more coffees per day. Or maybe I want to say I want to increase my average sales price by $5, meaning every customer that comes in buys $5 more. Write down your 3 goals that you want to accomplish, and then I want you to take a step back and think about which one of these makes the biggest impact to your business. You should always be starting, especially if you're thinking about spending marketing dollars and advertising dollars, which one of these are going to actually make the biggest impact to your business and move that needle. Once you identify that, I want you to think about what is the business problem. So let's say for this example, I'll use my third one here, increase average sales price by $5. So my problem is I want more revenue. Then I want you to ask yourself, why is that a problem? So in this scenario, let's say that I'm working at the coffee shop by myself. I'm here every single day. I want to hire somebody to give myself some time off. That could be what my problem is, and I need more revenue to be able to do that. Try to get more detailed than just more sales or need to hire people. Try to think about why are you actually trying to accomplish that goal yourself. Then I want you to think about your current customers. What all are they buying? Where are they coming from? Like, try to group your customers into 4 or 5 different categories. So like maybe I have, local downtown customers that walk down on their way to work, or they live in the loft downtown. Maybe I have customers that stop by car on the way through. And then maybe I have business customers that are downtown that I have partnerships with. They come in and have meetings and do larger things in the coffee shop. So then I want you to think, you have this problem, you need more revenue, here are your customers, what solves it? You got these groups of customers, they're buying different things, they're coming from different places. What is going to actually solve your problem with this? So in this scenario, if I'm wanting to increase my average sale by $5, I probably need one of two things. I need larger groups coming into the coffee shop to take a $5 coffee, and there's 3 of them to make it a $15 coffee. Or I need additional products to add on. I need add-ons. I need a bagel. I need a scone. I need things that can go in conjunction with where they're coming in for, right? And we can identify that based on what do these customers want. So if our business customers are coming in and they're coming in groups of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and having coffee together and talking about something, is there a way that we can say, hey, let's make this a better experience by adding a product? Or is that larger group enough to just say, hey, let's get more larger groups thinking about us to come in, and that's going to change the way you're thinking about your marketing strategy, and we'll get there in a second. Once you can identify what customers are going to solve your problem, so for this example, let's say that business customers are going to come in larger groups, and that's what we're going to focus on. We feel like that's going to solve our problem. Then we have to think, who is our ideal customer? So let's say our ideal customer is Ryan Berry, is me. Ryan's heavily involved in the community. He's a business owner. He is always bringing people in for meetings to talk about marketing and different community initiatives. I want more people like Ryan Berry. So for this scenario, I want you to write down who is your ideal customer and give them a name. It could be an actual name if you're thinking of somebody. You can come up with a name, just call him George, whatever you want, but think about this customer as a person, because we're going to try to get in the head of this person. And then the question is, will this person solve this problem, right? So in this case, I'm going to say yes. Ryan Berry is the kind of person that can bring larger groups into my coffee shop to increase the average sales price by more than $5, which is my ultimate goal. Now let's talk about Ryan Berry. Talk about your ideal customer. What's their problem? Why do they come into the coffee shop? So in this scenario, if we're thinking about Ryan, his problem is going to be he needs a space to meet. And I apologize for my handwriting. As a lot of you know that have been in our office as we go through some of these things, I write like a doctor, so don't try to read any of my writing. Listen to what I say, not try to read what I write. So my problem might be I need a space to meet, or I want a out-of-office space to meet, or I want a space that gets them out of the office, gets partners out of office. So then think about, what are the pain points that Ryan has, or your customer that you have up here, your ideal customer, what are their pain points? So my pain points might be hours. When are people open to be able to do this? It might be environment. Might be I need a place that is quiet enough to have a conversation, that isn't rocking loud music to be able to have that conversation. I need space to be able to come in. I need to have the confidence to know when I show up there's going to be a space there. Those may be some of my pain points. These can get a lot more specific for you as well. So some of these pain points for a coffee shop could also be, I want to have a caffeinated beverage. I want something to inspire the conversation, as an example. And you can apply this to your business. If you have a roofing business, the pain point might be you have a leak in the roof. It could also be that you are not sure about when you need to replace a roof, right? So there's all different types of answers here, but you want to really dive into what is your ideal customer's pain points that you're actually solving. And then I want you to come up with what's the solution. So in this case, it's a simple connection. We have a public space. Another pain point for me may be Wi-Fi. Living in rural Ohio, sometimes it's hard to get high-speed internet in certain places. Maybe I need Wi-Fi. But for a solution, it would be a public space that offers an intimate environment, but yet still professional. So then I want you to think, okay, Ryan is going to go somewhere because he has these pain points to try to look for this solution. Who else offers this solution? Who's your competition? Who else is doing this? What are Ryan's options? When Ryan starts to look for a place, for a space that is intimate as far as environment, but also has a professional feel and is able to have a conversation, where else can he go, right? So competition for that might be other coffee shops. It could be co-working space, etc. List out what your competitors are that are truly solving this problem. Or even take it a step further, who else would Ryan think could possibly solve their problem? You have a lot of competitors that may come into a customer's mind that may not be able to actually solve their problem, but they may think they can, so they go reach out to them and try to purchase a solution that doesn't work. And then they're still looking. Who is your competition? Then I want you to think, why does Ryan Berry choose your coffee shop versus any of his competition? And sometimes you may need to have a conversation with this ideal customer and say, hey, why does your ideal customer choose you over the competition? And really take some time to think about this, because this is the most important piece. There's a reason that your ideal customer chose you. We want to find more people to choose you, so let's identify why genuinely that person chose you so that we can then start to create some content. So in this scenario, let's say that Ryan chose me because we're local. Let's say that I'm going to use Dee's Brew that we're here now as some of the things that they're doing. Great experience. Great coffee. Even though we're solving a different problem, I could have all the space in the world, but if it doesn't have an element of why I'm coming into a coffee shop, it still may not solve that overall problem. Convenience. A great story. I love Dee's Brew's story and why they're doing what they're doing. Those would be things that would set apart this coffee shop that Ryan Berry would love. Now, overall marketing strategies, once we identify what we're trying to do, we need to really start thinking about how are we going to create content that Ryan Berry cares about that is identifying this problem. So let's think on the most basic level. If I saw a billboard, I'm driving down the road and I see a billboard and it says, are you tired of trying to find a space that is intimate for your business conversations, but also has a professional setting and has great coffee and is local and hits all of these pieces? It's going to probably grab my attention, right? If this was a teacher who just came into the coffee shop every day on their way to work to just grab a coffee before school, they may see that same billboard and it would not even resonate with them. This is where you're getting to the core of marketing. We don't care for this scenario if we connect with that teacher that's on our way to school. What we care about is that we are identifying with the customer that the solution that we are trying to actually sell or trying to solve for the customer is actually going to solve that problem. So when we start creating content, we have to create things that your ideal customer cares about. So think about, we try to take this into 3 steps. We try to think about what's going to educate that customer, what's going to tie your business into that customer's community to build trust, and then what is going to establish you as the expert in your field for solving this problem. We would spend more time going through all of this, but ideally, you're going to identify pieces that hit all three of those categories. And then you're going to identify where is your ideal customer? Where is Ryan Berry? Is he on LinkedIn? Is he just searching for these solutions on Google? Is he asking around on social media or stopping in person? Is he driving all the time? Is he, listening to podcasts? What does Ryan's day look like to where you can then put that content in front of him to be able to resonate with it, to where it's going to actually reach the right people? If you're spending advertising dollars, we see so many clients wasting it because they just send it everywhere. Where is your ideal customer at? Spend those dollars to put that exact content in front of them on the correct channels, and then have a call of action that you can track and you can make sure you know if this is working or not. This is a great starting point. You can start back up with your next goal. You can think about another ideal customer. You can think about another problem. You can kind of move these things around. This is going to kind of reset your mindset on any specific marketing strategy. And yes, you can have multiple marketing strategies happening simultaneously. That's okay. The key is that you're spending your dollars in the correct places to actually solve not only the customer's problem, but also solve your business problem to reach your goals. We invite you to stop in anytime or reach out to our, the easiest way to get a hold of us is on our website, berrydigitalsolutions.com. We walk through this. It's a 2-hour session that we really get in depth and talk about your business. If you're interested in doing something like that, we'd love to invite you in. Just hop on our website and we would be happy to get something scheduled. But thank you and have a great day and good luck with your marketing.